Hey everybody, rulgert's winter project of 2 years running here. I started designing it in, I think it was, well, it was last winter in parallel with my climbing rig. I got the neck early spring. Okay, so this is what we got here. Um, it's my new guitar. Okay, it's a 31 fret baritone, 30 and 5/8 scale length. Now how I arrived at this, which is a prototype, I did talk to some guys in town, and there's some excitement about possible production of this unit. Anyways, I started out with a carbon NT4 bass guitar neck. And what I did was I mathematically moved the scale length, shortened the scale length till I got to 31 frets here. Okay, and you can see here I got the marker spacing is like this is a double dot for the 0 fret, and then down to -7 is open. And I got this marked as if 24, but there's 31 frets in total. I took the after I generated the numbers, I took the neck to CNC machine off the causeway and across there, and they slapped it down in the machine, plugged in the numbers, and zipped out the slots for the frets, and then I took the neck over to Jimbo's instrument repair over there on 10th, and me and him are good pals, so he just lets me sit there and work on stuff. He's got all the tools, so sat down and laid up all those frets, and then I just got done doing a level and crown. I've been working on it rainy days throughout the year. It's kind of been my rainy day project throughout the year, but now that winter is settling in, I'm gonna try my best to finish it. Like I said, I got some guys that are wanting to possibly going on something with as far as producing this thing. The aluminum D-depths here, I got the double def bucker set up here. There's so much current that last winter I was designing the circuitry, and I realized I could run a passive distortion into a Jensen toroidal DI transformer and go direct to board, and then I'm going to also run some 48 volt phantom feed from the board into a sustain a small D class amp into a transducer on the Floyd block, and run a sustain circuit. So the distortion will pound the signal upon ramping the volume. It won't be a volume knob, but upon ramping the volume, it'll bullnose the wave. It's going to be just like a tube distortion, like a tube amp, and then that gives me a certain amount of compression and control over my dynamics. And then of course the sustain knob is kind of acts like an expander. So I'm just going to leave the EQ up to the guy on the board, and there you go. And it fits in a standard Strat case because the Floyd is all the way to the back of the instrument, and the headstock is relatively compact. We can make that out, but it fits in a standard guitar case. You hold it up next to a Stratocaster, and it's exactly the same length. So the pickup configuration is basically like a triple bucker Paul, with just the two, the bridge in the middle. Anyways, it's got a body style reminiscent of the bass guitar that I built for Christie years ago, that got stolen in Seattle. It's a little bit, well, it's actually quite a bit different, but it's just that kind of style. I don't know if anybody's seen my ex-girlfriend's bass guitar, but I would like to give it back to her if anybody digs it up. Unless she herself says go ahead and take cash for it, and I'll just settle up with it. But anyways, yeah, hopefully, I tell you what, even if this doesn't get produced, and I think it probably will, it, you know, the whole thing is just to get it done and proof it out. If it needs some tweaking, tweak it. But I tell you what, this thing just punches and growls and screams and sings. It's, even without the electronics hooked up, it's got it going on. I can tell this is going to be by far the best guitar I have ever owned. You know, I've always had fairly crappy guitars, but I mean, this is going to be nice. This is going to be a really nice guitar. Anyways, that's what Rulgert's working on this winter, because really everything else is outside. I just don't feel like, I'm so sore from this work season that I'm hurting bad. So I'm gonna eat and sleep and work on my guitar this winter. So you're probably not gonna hear a whole lot more from me this winter. But you know, over and out. Hey, take care, everybody, and I'll be back on sometime.